from myself. I can't live like this. I wish that you could hold me the way you hold yourself. I can't bear to see you like this. Surrender, surrender, choosing to love, it's better to leave, to stay and lose. I won't surrender, surrender, choosing to love, it's better to leave, to stay and lose. I won't be the one who's crying out loud. I won't be the one who's lost what they've found. Someone's got to pay for all that they've done, but I won't be the one, I won't be the one. Yeah, it's dangerous when pages turn into pages. I'm a traitor in a room full of spies. I'm loyal to the teeth, and my face looks like no one will recognize you and me. So I'm keeps on giving.
Talking of legendary buildings, up at the M.O.T.H.E.R studios, our session guest for this week. Hello, Mother.
Hey, how are you?
Hello. All right. How are you? I think I was trying to work this out, but I think between you've done how many M.O.T.H.E.R sessions, Robbie? I've done
a few. Yeah,
you've done a few.
Yeah.
And Mr. Jamie Hintz, I think from our research, the Kills have recorded at least 4. Have you?
Yeah, at least 4. At least 4 for you, I think.
So all I'm saying, you should know your way around by now. No one has to point you to the canteen.
Well, we're in the big room now. It's different.
Are you? Are you in M.O.T.H.E.R 3?
We're in 3, yeah. It's fucking amazing.
All right, listen, we will talk about the EP and how all this came together. After, I think it would probably be good to play people a song so they know exactly what you sound like before we talk about the new record and new songs. So what are you going to do for starters for us?
We're going to do a song called Surrender.
Excellent. It is M.O.T.H.E.R, absolutely live on Six Music. Our special guest performing very much live to air this evening. That's M.O.T.H.E.R. So mind your language, boys. That was Surrender to start us. So we'll talk about that track in a second. But Robbie, you better tell us about the motivation for that. Where did the idea for M.O.T.H.E.R come from? When did you decide to pursue it? Was there a particular something which inspired you to get this off the ground?
I mean, sadly, it all came about. My mum got sick about 4 or 5 years ago, and you know, a horrific time in my life, and one of those things where my best mates rallied round, and at this time, Jamie also going through lost his dad, and Jamie T, we was in the mix of us, and the songs just sort of came out, and it sort of coined the name Mother. It seemed to make sense, tying it all in. It's all about you know, it's about hope, but it's about you know, losing my mum, and then I had a daughter at the same time, so it was like a sort of counterbalance of losing my mum and having a daughter.
Yeah. So you all knew each other, but had you ever worked together before, even if it was just? I mean, I think you and Jamie Hintz had done some sort of radio together, but had you ever sort of made any music before?
Jamie's played on. We played on a few things.
Yeah, we did play. I played on a few things. I don't know if they ever saw the light of day. But we always sort of mess around in my studio. We've always been doing things like that, but a lot of it's never seen the light of day. As like COVID as well, I did some work with Jamie T from across the Atlantic, which never saw the light of day.
Yeah, I mean, Jamie wrote and sang on some stuff from the last Big Pink record. But it's just sort of, these came together, these tunes. We sort of battered them between us all, and they just came to life, I guess.
And but I mean, I suppose there's. I mean, it's such an overworked word, isn't it? But was there a sort of a shared catharsism, I suppose, which enters into the process then?
Yeah, I think it's definitely maybe a sense of panic from me, and then a sense of these guys being there for me. Yeah, it's definitely an emotional time for us all.
I mean, there was a particular week when it all really came to a head when the Kills were playing at the Troxy, and Robbie texted me and said, "I can't come, my mum died." And then 4 days later on tour, we were playing in Berlin, and my dad died before I went on stage, and it was like, what is happening? Yeah. So there was definitely a week where it kind of all this suddenly became. Like a really, I guess, some sort of therapy. I mean, I don't.
So, and then what did you do? Did you go into a studio to write? Did you just get together to write, or was it one of those things where you were swapping ideas remotely and then just seeing what happened?
I mean, every possible way. We were swapping ideas remotely. Then Robbie would fly over to LA and we'd record in my studio, and then he'd fly back. And then it was actually amazing. There would be a point where I'd get a text at sort of 11 o'clock at night in LA saying like, "Can you do some drums for this?" And I just run down, play some drums, and then fly it over, and they go, "Yeah, it's out of time, do it again."
And but I suppose the other thing is, there's no expectation at the start of something like this, and there's no sort of boundaries or parameters of what you can do. You can do anything, I guess, in a way, can't you?
Yeah, it's really handy to say that because we really don't know what we're going to do. So we like making a thing about it, having no parameters.
Yeah, but go anywhere.
It's lent itself to, on the EP, which people can find. It's out now. The EP, which it's got a mixture of music and texture on it, though. I think it's a lot of different potential stepping stones.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, where it goes, I don't really. I mean, the idea was just to see this EP as one piece of work, and whether the next piece of work translates or has any correlation, I don't know. But there's stuff. We've got stuff in the pipeline. Yeah. But it's I think this stands on its own, I'd say.
Yeah, it does. I mean, as I say, within the record, we just heard "Surrender." Surrender's weird in a way because it almost sounds like the whole thing. It's like a work of. I guess now you're explaining where this has come from, but it sounds like a work of salvation, really. Surrender.
Like it. You should have done a bio.
But there's a lot of, it is obviously, it's more, there's much more to the EP.
I mean, during this, it's been really, that kind of the concentrating on singing lyrics and like singing to each other. It's been these sort of, I burst out crying at one point, it's just like,
all I do is try and make Jimmy cry.
Yeah, it's this kind of like gang kind of, it's this, it was this kind of 3-person gang, and we were just, it was, quite.
It's all the lyrics like, the old Death Rattle and...
Yeah.
Yeah. And interestingly as well, Traitor has got that, it's almost, I don't know where I get this from, but do you feel something of the 60s about it? I think there's something of a sort of 60s duet almost.
No, I think you've got it bang on. I felt like the choruses are sort of Roy Orbison-esque. I was putting on my Roy Orbison hat for that moment. I'm a big fan, so yeah, that's absolutely you're bang on.
As I say, the EP's up online. Well, but you're going to hear a couple of more songs in a second. My next question, which I hadn't written down earlier on, but you've also already answered, was going to be, what's the plan? There isn't a plan.
We've been a bit facetious. There's a plan.
Is there?
But we're not giving it away yet.
Oh, okay. All right, you big tease.
Yeah, there's a plan. We're not going anywhere. We're all hard at work.
Well, it's already brought some very nice people together. As I say, I've mentioned a couple of these songs, so it'd be nice to hear them played live at the M.O.T.H.E.R studios. What's the next one you're going to do?
I think we're going to do Traitor.
Let's do that.
There you go. It's Mother live on the Tea Time session. It's a version of the first song we played by Mother not so long ago, but live tonight in session for us. Mother, That Was My Love. Any clues on when we'll know more, or are we just going to keep phoning you up on a weekly basis until you tell us something?
Oh, we really like that idea. We've been writing. I think I'm going to drag Robbie back to LA.
Right.
Force him into a studio in the desert.
Right.
Yeah, we'll get something out soon.
Okay. Well, listen, thank you very much, fellas. Appreciate it. The Mother EP is out now. We'll look after yourselves, and we'll see you somewhere down the line.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
Nice work.